Good morning, Sam Clemens, Sioux Falls Police Department. I'm going to give an update on the homicide that we had last Saturday. Just to recap, this was about 12:48 a.m. and it was in the 500 block of South Duluth Avenue. We had some type of, I guess, disagreement between a couple of guys. Their suspect ended up using a knife and stabbed the victim. The victim was taken to the hospital and later pronounced deceased. We had a lot of people that provided information on this, and that led to an arrest warrant being issued yesterday afternoon for 2 counts of murder, alternate counts, 1 in the first degree, 1 in the second degree, 1 count of manslaughter in the first degree, and 3 alternate counts of aggravated assault. The warrant carries a $1 million bond. The suspect, his first name, I'll spell it, Eleghba. Middle is Ronzell, Ronzell. Last is Lipsey, Lipsey, is in custody on those. It was maybe around 6 p.m. when he was charged with that or arrested on those counts. His birth date is 5/11/1973. We've still got information that we're working on. We believe, I shouldn't say that. There's a possibility that the weapon that was used in this has been recovered, but there's some testing that continues to be done on that, so we'll have to wait for results on that. I don't have an update on the number of wounds the victim received. We're still waiting for the coroner on that. We do know it was multiple times that the victim was stabbed. I think that's all I have for now, unless you guys have questions.
Can you share kind of how you found this person, or after speaking to the public of how it came to be?
Yeah, so there's a couple of different people that had information that pointed to the defendant, gave descriptions, and somebody recognized who he was, so that really put him in the area. He is on parole. He was initially taken into custody that evening and placed on a parole hold, so he's been in jail. We just didn't have any charges relating to that, so I think that parole hold is still out there. I'm not sure when they released that, but that's on parole. And so that was really a partnership that we have with parole, working with them, that we were able to identify him, figure out he was on parole. They placed the detainer on him, so we knew that he was in a place where he wouldn't harm anybody else.
Can you share what he was on parole for, and then if you had anything to say about, was there a relationship between the victim and suspect?
So the relationship, the best way to say that is they are acquaintances. So I wouldn't say that they're friends, but they know each other. So anything further than that, I don't have really details. We're still trying to figure that out as well. But we do know that the 2 of them knew each other. Why he was on parole, Mr. Lipsey, I don't have details on that, so I'm not sure.
Forgive me if this has already been addressed in previous information, but does the suspect have any previous arrests that we know about?
The best I can say is that we've had some contact with him in the past. I can't go into details on his criminal history. I'm not able to provide that by state law, but we have had some contact with him in the past. Anything else for me? Yeah.
I don't know if it's probably asked, but was it like motive or anything, figuring out like in interrogating the person?
Yeah, so we're still working on trying to figure out what exactly took place. We don't know really the circumstances, exactly what led up. We do know that the victim and suspect were with each other, and then the suspect stabbed the victim. The why that happened, we don't have answers to that at this point. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Kyle Blakesley, and I'm the Fire and Life Safety Educator for Sioux Falls Fire Rescue. In this role, I visit schools, senior living centers, and programs for individuals with developmental disabilities to provide essential fire safety education. My focus is on teaching fire prevention lessons, cooking safety, and the importance of maintaining a safe living environment. I also participate in various educational events throughout Sioux Falls, helping people of all ages and abilities understand how to stay safe at home and prevent fire hazards. As we approach Thanksgiving, one of the busiest cooking days of the year, Sioux Falls Fire Rescue wants to remind our community about the importance of kitchen and cooking safety. Kitchen fires are the #1 cause of house fires in Sioux Falls, and we want everyone to enjoy a safe and happy holiday season. In fact, from 2020 to date, of a total of 394 structure fires, 79 originated in the kitchen. So far in 2024, 22% of structure fires have started in a kitchen. These numbers highlight the importance of practicing safe cooking habits year-round. The kitchen can be a dangerous place, particularly during Thanksgiving when cooking activity increases. While children naturally gravitate toward where their parents are, we urge families to keep the kitchen clear of children and pets. Keep kids engaged by having them play in a separate room, or a fun alternative could be to involve children in Thanksgiving by letting them set the table or create decorations for the meal. Thanksgiving often revolves around preparing the perfect turkey, but it's critical to follow safety protocols. It is important to plan ahead for thawing. If you are purchasing your turkey frozen today, you will not be able to safely cook the turkey for your Thanksgiving meal tomorrow. You will need to find an alternative, as a frozen turkey may take several days to thaw in the refrigerator. If you choose to use a turkey fryer, follow these best practices. Always use your turkey fryer outside, away from your home, garage, or deck. Never fry indoors or under a covered area. Set your fryer on a flat, stable surface to prevent tipping and avoid placing it on uneven ground. Completely thaw and pat dry your turkey before frying. Ice or water on the bird can cause oil to splatter and ignite. Use a thermometer to maintain the oil at the recommended temperature. Overheated oil can also ignite. Stay with the fryer at all times while in use and keep children and pets at a safe distance. Many kitchen fires start from grease, unattended cooking, oven mishaps, including grease and oven fires. Never use water to extinguish a grease fire. Instead, cover the flames with a metal lid or baking sheet. Turn off the heat and allow it to cool completely. If you notice a fire, you are going to know right away if you can attempt to handle it with a fire extinguisher or not. If the fire is too large to extinguish on your own, the first thing you should do is exit the home and call 911. If there is a fire in your oven, turn your oven off and shut the door immediately, then call 911. Sometimes our natural reaction is to carry a pot or pan outside if it catches on fire. However, fire thrives when combined with air and will only grow larger as you're carrying it. This is why it is important to smother the fire with a lid or use a fire extinguisher. It's vital to know when and how to use a fire extinguisher. Use only if the fire is small and contained and you feel confident handling it. And always have a clear exit before attempting to fight the fire. Remember the pass method. Pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. Pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep side to side. It is very important to know what to do when a kitchen fire starts because a fire doubles in size every minute. It is also important to remember that smoke alarms save lives, but only if they're functioning. Test your smoke alarms regularly and replace the batteries if needed. Call 211 to sign up for smoke alarm installations as needed. Develop and practice a home escape plan with your family, accounting for scenarios when everyone is awake or asleep. Many families use the weekend after Thanksgiving to start decorating for the holidays. We also want to share a few reminders as people start to untangle lights and begin displaying their holiday decorations. When looking at lights, remember to use UL-listed lights and decorations. This means the products have been tested for safety and reliability. Inspect light strings for frayed wires or damaged bulbs before use. Don't use them if they are damaged, as they are a fire risk. Avoid overloading electrical outlets and use surge protectors when possible. The holidays are a time for family, gratitude, and celebration, and we want it to remain that way for all Sioux Falls residents. By following these safety tips, you can prevent fires and keep your loved ones safe. From all of us at Sioux Falls Fire Rescue, we wish you a safe and happy holiday. Thank you, and we can answer any questions you might have.
All right, thanks, guys.